Hello everyone, so I'm going to describe learning objectives like we're walking and talking. So if this is a quick casual conversation and we're walking down the hallway and I had to give you a quick summary of what that was, I can tell you it would be this. So if you've never had your first time with it, uh, you have to start with a learning standard. Learning standards are your backbone of helping to build objectives for your students. So you would look up the state standards like the Arizona State Standard, something for specifically kindergarten, second, third grade. Then you pick your subjects. So we could say maybe social studies. And you would look up a very specific thing that a child has to accomplish. So you could pick something like understanding another culture through the use of something. And by that, so you can then next plan out, okay, I need to make something that's measurable for the students to learn by the end of the activity. What is the ultimate goal? So you can't say the word like they learn because that's not measurable. You want to measure something that is tangible. So like a specific goal. Did they do this? So like next you would do that by like saying, you would build a sentence. So you'd start with who. So your first part is like the students. Your students will be able to, and then you're going to put in a verb. That's where you can use the Bloom's taxonomy, or you can find words of different types to help you construct what the child will be accomplishing. So, like for example, there's different types of learning. So you could have remembering, you could have understanding, you could have applying, analyzing, evaluating, creating. Each different type going up like that will be more specific and higher in levels of learning. Creating is definitely more hands-on. They're going to be learning a lot more. Where remembering is lower levels of thinking. But in terms of that, so we'll say like they are evaluating. So the students will compare certain cultures. So like when you're building the sentence, so these students will, what will the students do? So the students will say compare, then you're going to do a goal. So like you're going to compare different values within a culture. Say maybe holiday traditions. They're going to be comparing holiday traditions with that of their own culture, maybe another culture. And then you're going to give the conditions. The condition is the thing that you're going to help kind of grade or measure in the class, like in a group presentation or with their peers or in a Venn diagram, something that can be measured. So if the student creates a Venn diagram where they list like, okay, so this culture does this on a holiday, I do this on a holiday, this is what we both do together. Now you actually have something measurable. And if you've been comparing it to your state standard, you can measure it back by going, oh, look at that. So the state standard asks that the child learn something about culture within this type to accomplish this social studies aspect of their learning standard. And all these different parts will make up a whole. So this could be a simplified version of making an easy learning objective that is tangible, that's measurable, and can be fun. And you can create all different kinds of ways of creating your activity. The most important thing is always tying it back in to your state standard, your learning objective, because that's the most important thing when creating these objectives. And that's how you create a learning objective. Thank you.